What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at Xrp, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. Remember guys, we are still doing our crypto coin display. We just did the drawing yesterday in yesterday's video to see who the lucky winner was for one of these completely free. And we did pick them. They have yet to respond to me. So if you guys have entered the drawing, please check yesterday's video Sunday to see if you're the winner of the video and then reach out to me via email, cryptotvofficial@gmail.com. We're doing the same giveaway this week, and all you have to do to enter to win one of these completely free is just comment your favorite cryptocurrency down below, as well as comment subscribed, and you will be entered to win one of these, and we'll be doing the drawing on Sunday. And once again, if you're not subscribed, you will not win, so definitely make sure to smash that subscribe button. You can win one of these bad boys that I have on display in every single one of my videos. Now, more importantly, what we're going to be looking at in today's video, it's currently about 7:45 a.m. We have a little over an hour and a half left before the stock market decides to open, which I think is going to play a critical role on how exactly we start to see cryptocurrencies move. You can see the past 2 days here, this was Thursday and Friday, saw major swings back to the upside here, and this immediately caused, you can see here, the major reversals in cryptocurrency too. So tech stocks seeing the boom affected cryptocurrency seeing the boom as well. So we are seeing a direct correlation between the overall S&P 500 and cryptocurrencies as a whole here. So because we've been closed for the past 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, we're going to be opening at Monday at 9:30 a.m. That's today. And what we're looking for is how are we going to react with this top resistance here. Typically, it acts as a major resistance on these cryptos, typically causing markets to correct lower. Lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, and here we go again. Most likely going to cause a lower high. Something we do have to pay attention to is the moving averages on the daily typically are bullish, but you can see we're about to have what appears to be a bearish cross, which could cause the markets to dip. If we get rejected off this top resistance and start to pull lower, there's a very big chance, and I mean a very big chance, crypto does the same thing. We're also going to be looking at the falling wedge fractal that we've pretty much mapped out the past couple of days, as well as some of the other cryptocurrencies here. With all that being said, guys, today's video is brought to us by Kratos DAO. As you guys can see here, we've talked about other DAO-like projects in the past year, but basically they're a decentralized reserve currency, and it's basically a for-profit DAO created by the Kratos DAO community for the purpose of making investments into early-stage decentralized applications. You can see their treasury balance, the amount locked and staking, and the current APY, which is $3,600. Obviously, these are extremely high risk, but there is money to be made in them, so that's why we're going to be talking about them. So more information about Kratos DAO at the end of today's video. Definitely stay tuned for that. I've also linked them down in the description below if you'd like to check them out earlier. With all that being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's dive into today's episode. So guys, yesterday we put out a video, as you can see here. Hopefully you guys watched it, but you can see not what I wanted to do. Let me just get off this, just like this. You can see pretty much what I was referring to. We're at a very critical point within Xrp's falling wedge fractal here, and you can see as we are retesting this top resistance level, there was a big chance of rejection, which is why I put in my little thumbnail here that we have a very small bullish, punching bag up and a big bearish correction pushing us down. A lot more bear pressure than bull pressure, which would cause prices to dip lower. Now, specifically what I want to look at is the Xrp movements here. And we did make mention that if you wanted to trade a little bit more on the aggressive side, when we did decide to close on the 26 below this this downtrend here, you could have entered a short position on Bityard and leveraged it to the downside here. And if you did that, you would still have a trade open. Basically, for those that are unfamiliar and are new to the channel, you can see here Bityard is the #1 leverage trading cryptocurrency website that we like to use. It's also my favorite exchange to use when I want to transfer in between or back and forth between other cryptocurrencies that I can't find on other exchanges, which is honestly a really cool part to hear, granted that they have spot orders. So you can actually trade USDT, which is hard to find on exchanges, as well as XRP, which is also extremely hard to find on other exchanges. So the fact that you can buy and sell XRP is huge. It's a huge thing to have. So you can see here we do have Bitcoin here, and the short that you would have entered would have been going to a market order, type in the amount of leverage that you want. We could do 10x just like that. Then we type in short, we type in the amount of margin we want, we click long position to long it. to the upside, or short. We short it to the downside here. It's that simple. It's that easy. And then what you can do is actually open a stop loss once it opens in your live position down at the bottom of the screen. And they also have a demo account, which is super cool. So you can trade around with free crypto before you actually, or monopoly money, before you're ready to actually put your own cryptocurrency in, which is what I recommend everybody actually do. It's completely free. There's zero risk trading around on a demo account, just so you can learn your skills and see if it's worth it. If you're not good at trading, maybe I would avoid trading cryptocurrency. But they also have what you can get is some free cryptocurrency here in the mystery box, as well as daily mine, which is super cool. Now, more importantly, diving into these cryptocurrencies, the falling wedge was clearly rejected here. And with anticipation, there's a good chance you're going to continue to sway lower. Now, there's been literally zero sentiment as to reasons why we should start to see a bullish reversal anytime soon. The only thing I can think of is maybe because the S&P was down 13.5%, which is probably right dead center in the middle of a correction, not a bear market, but a correction, which could say, hey, we're at the bottom, time to start to see a swing up. That's enough correction for now. But that's a slim chance, guys. We're hoping that that's it. Hopefully today opens up higher. We start to see a reversal rally back up. We'll see what happens here. But that would be the slim chance that that's what's coming now. Otherwise, there's a good chance we can continue this dip as we're still with the Russia and Ukraine stuff. When March comes around, mid-March, we'll probably find out if they're raising Fed rates. They have the balance sheet, which they plan on tapering off and selling U.S. Treasury bonds. So there's a lot of things that would cause markets to continue to dip lower. And that's what we have to expect. So that's why I'm leaning more towards a bearish movement. That's why I have a target down here. We can extend this over just like this, so you guys can, for the most part, see where it is that we're looking to see these markets drop to. And with that being said, it would cause XRP to dip lower. Now, XRP has done a lot. A lot of these cryptocurrencies are down a while. They've been down since like November, and they've been down about 50 to 45%, which is insane. But there's a chance we could continue to dip lower. And honestly, you have to start thinking about the Bitcoin halving, which happened in 2020, I believe. And the next one is due for 2024. So we're kind of in the middle now, and there's a chance that we might not see the next run until maybe mid to late 2024 before we see the next potential swing or reversal back to the upside, back to all-time highs. We're kind of just playing out the markets right now. So it is a good opportunity. It's basically now, how can we trigger and find the lowest point in these markets to buy into and then leverage, or just buy into and hold, get these good prices? Because that's what I'm trying to do with the S&P 500. That's also what I'm trying to do with cryptocurrency here. But there's a good chance the lowest, we're going to continue to head lower to retest 59 cents. That's pretty much rock bottom for me, and I'm hoping that we stay around 59 cents here. I'm hoping we stay currently where we are. We're right now trending inside this moving average, and this week is pretty vital too for crypto, XRP specifically, because we're inside a moving average here. And you can see typically when we're in this moving average, we do tend to see reversals out of it. And you can see since we finally, over the course of like 4 weeks, broke inside it here, and just last week we closed this weekly candle above this green support on the moving average. There's a chance we could use this momentum to slowly start to swing up. It's very possible. And then we very well could break outside of the descending triangle overall, because there is a massive descending triangle that's forming on XRP specifically here. So I'm hoping, we consolidate like this, then see a break. It's very possible. Or we could, continue to trend, however, and then see the break at the end. This is the ideal movement that we're looking for. Obviously, this isn't until like mid to end of July into August here in 2022, but there is some big possibilities that this comes, with a potential swing. Regardless, we have to see how this plays out. We're short-term trading right now, but obviously that thing we have to pay attention to is this vital support. If this at any point, 59 cents or 60 cents is broken at any point, it will cause an immediate correction all the way down to 20 cents. You'll lose a third of your portfolio or 2/3 of your portfolio almost immediately. So you have to spend a lot of time focusing and analyzing. If this is broken, there's nothing holding us from 60 down to 24 cents. It's a big drop and it's a big swing, and we've retested it in the past before. Ideally, what you would look for is if we see the weekly close below this, it would cause drops to happen, but also it could cause reversals. As you can see in the past, we've had some pretty big swings off retesting that bottom support. So that's kind of where you need to pay attention to in case we do get closer to retesting that. Right now, we're in the clear, but based on how this is moving, this could continue to send us down this folding wedge to this support, retest it, and we'll see if we break down. It's going to be a big drop, or we'll see the swing. Who knows, though? As for the other cryptocurrencies, and then we'll wrap up today's video, we're still in a downtrend here. And once again, there's a lot of of supports we're getting very close to. You can see for Ethereum, I'd say the biggest one is probably drawn in green here. The one in purple isn't that vibrant. It's not a big price floor here. It's mainly where this moving average is and this bottom price floor. This is what's holding up the price of Ethereum. If we break below here, the next drop down in Ethereum is 1,850 all the way down, I'd say closer to 480. It's going to be, once again, 2/3 of its market completely leaving. But because we finally caught up with moving averages here, there's a big chance that we will sustain it and allow ourselves to head up. We typically don't tend to trend below it, especially since we've been above it for so long. There's a chance we could use it as we are currently as a support and eventually maybe head back to the upside. This is the ideal scenario here. Once again, short term though, I'm not looking to trade these cryptocurrencies. I'm not looking to trade Ethereum. I'm not looking to trade XRP, unfortunately, until we consolidate this out and get to the end here. So if we extended this, for example, here, and then watch this trend out, then I would get ready to trade right at this, point here. Whether we break up or break down, I would buy in at any direction that we move once this is broken, because then I would know there's going to be volume behind it that would see that swing. Same thing with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is exactly trading like Ethereum here. We do have a support very similar to Ethereum here. Bitcoin, it is at 31K. You can see it's also intertwined with its moving average. Very similar to Ethereum here. Check it out. You can see Ethereum's is right here, where this moving average is, bottom support. Bitcoin's is right here, bottom support at 31K, moving average is right there. It's identical, literally identical here. And that's what we're paying attention to. So hopefully we can stay above this. If not, rock bottom is 31K. This is the clear point that we need to pay attention. If we break through 30K, which would suck, the next drop is like 10K, and you could see that's 2/3 the market once again, from 30K to 11K. So you have to spend a lot of time paying attention to that. And honestly, the direction that we're going to head short term though, and I wouldn't worry about 30K just yet, because we are still trading at about 38 and we're not there just yet. So there is a little bit of time left to see that, and as long as we float above these weekly moving averages, we should be okay. But with the S&P now, this will determine where exactly we go to, because if this starts to consolidate downwards and pulls us down to 37, that's going to probably be pulling Bitcoin and Ethereum back down to 31K as well. And for Ethereum back down to like 1887 or 1900, same exact thing. So we have to pay attention to this. And we'll see how exactly we decide to trade though. Obviously everything comes down to today. So we'll see if XRP broke off this falling wedge. There's a big chance S&P is going to break off that falling wedge too. It typically tends to happen. Big runs like this gets us up to like 50 on the RSI, and then we dump lower. And here we are again doing the same thing. We're probably going to dump lower, but we'll see what happens. Otherwise, guys, I do want to talk more about Kratos DAO with you. I want to give a huge shout out to Kratos DAO for sponsoring today's episode. As with all crypto APY projects and staking projects, please do your own research and never invest anything you can't afford to lose. So guys, Kratos DAO opens up the DAO model further, allowing any stakeholder to have a say in the DAO's future. Now, the DAO is built on top of Ethereum and is a for-profit organization. So Kratos DAO's purpose is to boost liquidity in the decentralized finance space while using a portion of its treasury to invest in early stage decentralized applications, effectively democratizing early stage investments. Now, every decision within the Kratos DAO is pitched, discussed, and voted on publicly until the community agrees on a path forward. And the goal is to ensure the value of new projects isn't actually just captured by large organizations or high net worth individuals, but instead by retail investors. And transparency is at the heart of what Kratos DAO does, and the project did not actually fund itself through a pre-sale or private sale of its tokens, and was actually instead created as a fork of the Olympus DAO. Now, Kratos DAO was launched on Optimism, a layer 2 scaling solution for Ethereum with low fees, and its smart contracts have been audited by Hacken and PeckShield, ensuring it can bring community leaders, brands, investors, and builders together in the DAO in a safe manner. Now, Kratos DAO works much in the same way as Olympus DAO does, as an algorithmic currency protocol akin to a central bank, using its reserves to manage the price of its token and its treasury. And Kratos DAO, like its predecessor, creates a stablecoin asset that is backed by crypto and not USD, and it isn't pegged to the price of fiat currencies. Now, it uses staking and bonding to incentivize users to deposit or sell their crypto assets to the Kratos treasury in exchange for discounted tokens, and as a result, the Kratos DAO app has an impressive APY to offer users looking to earn a yield on their holdings. Now, returns can be estimated through the Kratos calculator, but it's important to note that the total supply increases on a daily basis and isn't fixed. And the platform also has improvements over Olympus, including the 4-to-4 bonds, and these bonds bonds are based on game theory and essentially represent a significant boost to the protocol and the price of its tokens, superior to Olympus DAO's 3-3 bonds. Now, 4-4 bonds allows the protocol to build reserves faster and offer more attractive APYs, and Kratos DAO's treasury is used to both ensure the value of the stablecoin at a set value and in theory equal to 1 USD, and to invest in early stage protocols and organizations. Now, these investments, if successful, are then distributed through Kratos DAO stakeholders, and after consulting with its community on social media, Kratos DAO launched 4-4 bonds due to popular demand. Now, Kratos DAO 4-4 bonds are an improvement based on game theory and represent a significant boost to the protocol superior to Olympus DAO's 3-3 bonds. And ideally, users stake and buy 4-4 bonds to help Kratos DAO reserves grow and increase offered APYs. And it's worth noting that 4-4 bonds offers users rewards paid in tokens that allows for the rewards to compound as they are vested while having a single 4-day investing period. Now, these bonds are shorter in supply than 1-1 bonds, which have a smaller effect on the protocol because they are generally more attractive, but 4-4 bonds usually also has a smaller discount than 1-1 bonds, as people who buy these also benefit from compounding APY rewards applied to the tokens they are rewarded in, effectively making these more attractive over time. So guys, you can learn more about Kratos DAO and 4-4 bonds using the platform's website, which I've linked in the description down below. Otherwise, huge shout out to Kratos DAO for sponsoring today's episode. As always, make sure to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.